So you're thinking about moving to Bend, and you want to learn more about the west side of Bend, the prestigious and just well-known area of town that so many tourists and so many locals love to frequent on a regular basis. Well, that's exactly what we're going to be covering today.
Sorry, we got a call coming in.
We're
back on.
We're on Galveston Avenue right now. Probably a lead coming in from our channel right now, but we're on Galveston Avenue right now, a very historic road that used to be all homes, and now it's been rezoned for commercial use. So you get a real cool vibe here on Galveston, just off of the Deschutes River here, a few feet straight in front of us. We're gonna be checking out the businesses, talking about the history of this area to give you guys a feel for how spectacular this part of town really is. So if this video sounds like it's for you, stick around. We're gonna be getting after this tour of the Galveston Avenue area on the west side of Bend right now.
You can tell by the road noise behind us. This is a very bustling area. So very neat, interesting area, close to downtown, close to a lot of the historic living here in Bend. So we're gonna get into it right now. If this is your first time on the channel and you'd like to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing, the good and the bad of Bend, Oregon and the surrounding areas, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about current market conditions in Bend, Oregon. We'd also love if you subscribe to the channel. My name is Zach Nutter. This is Ryan Rudloff. We're both licensed brokers with eXp Realty in the state of Oregon. We've also both lived here in Bend for over 30 years. We absolutely love living here. So if you're looking to make the smooth move here to Bend, Oregon, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to connect with you. And it doesn't matter if you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd love to chat with you. So with that being said, we're gonna take you on a quick tour of Galveston. This is a really neat area. Ryan alluded to the fact that at one time this was all houses. A lot of those old homes have actually been converted into restaurants, shopping areas, and so much more. So let's go take a look at what Galveston has to offer
right now. So Galveston Avenue, you can see here, there's a lot of traffic, a lot of businesses going on in and around this area here. The West Side Tavern's right behind us, historic bar there. We've got up and coming restaurants behind me over here, Bosa and Sun River Brewing Company. We've also got other businesses that you might recognize, like 7-Eleven, it's right over here. And we're gonna walk this way. One block in, we have the original food truck lot. We're gonna be approaching here real soon. It's called The Lot, and this is where that big craze and trend started, where business owners would come in, take over a piece of land, create a bar type tap system where they can serve beverages, libations like cider, beer, wine, sometimes liquor, etc., but they would outsource the food production to food trucks. And a lot of our acclaimed restaurants in town started as food trucks. So we will approach that soon. We'll show you guys what that looks like, but we're just gonna be walking here on the west side of town, close proximity to everything, to give you guys a feel for just how easy it is to move around the area.
We got Hutch's right over here as well. So Hutch's is the staple of Bend for as far as biking. So Bend, ton of biking in Bend. You've got Phil's Trail, you've got endless amounts of miles of biking here.
Absolutely.
Pretty incredible, but Hutch's is one of the staples, place you come, get fitted for a bike, new tires, whatever you need, but it is right next to the lot. So like Ryan said, a lot of the best restaurants in Bend have actually come from food trucks. Spork. Spork's my favorite restaurant in Bend. Barrio, food truck. How many of these?
Zydeco.
Was Zydeco a food truck first? I know they have a food truck now, but
it might have been. They could
like
have,
the east side, west side conversation. I think you're wrong about that. But, so we're gonna venture in the lot.
Agree to disagree once again.
take a little look around the lot.
This is what the lot
show you
looks
where
like
it all
right
kind of
here.
started.
There's food trucks here. They also have a tap. They have a big tent there. You can go hang out. But a very, very popular concept right now. There are dozens of these concepts all around Central Oregon right now that start with food trucks. They serve the food, and then the business owner will also serve beverages. And so it's a very unique and popular way of providing hospitality at this very moment right here. So we're on the outside of it right now. We're just one block in from that Galveston Avenue area, but if we pan over here to the north, we're gonna see where the houses start. This is the neighborhood, this isn't the old Bend neighborhood, but this is the River Bend subdivision. And there are many historic homes all in this area here. And again, Newport Avenue will run east to west as well, a few hundred feet to the north. And so these are the two primary streets in the west side area of Bend that connect everything.
One of the neat things about food truck lots too is if you don't have them, where I think they're kind of becoming really popular everywhere. Portland was the first area near us to have a bunch of them, but they are amazing. So if you're going with a large group of people and you can't decide where to go, a food truck lot's amazing, right? So you can have noodles, you can have chicken, you can have hamburgers, you can have burritos, whatever you want. So many options. You also have great selections for beers, wines, sodas, whatever you want. So food trucks have really solved a lot of issues about where are we going to dinner tonight. So, and then the close proximity. So all these people over here have such great access to food trucks. You've got 10 Barrel. 10 Barrel's huge. So 10 Barrel actually started here. It was bought by, is it InBev or Anheuser?
Anheuser-Busch bought them.
Anheuser-Busch bought them. We'll keep walking this way. Anheuser-Busch bought them years ago, which blew up. So you can really get 10 Barrel pretty much anywhere in the country now, but it started right here on Galveston, a little pub. They actually had a little space over off of Empire, but their first pub was right here on Galveston. Small little company. It was originally called Wildfire Brewing. They had to change the name due to some trademark stuff, I believe. I don't know the story for sure, but
that is correct.
So they named it 10 Barrel because they started with a 10 barrel brewing system. They got huge, sold to Anheuser-Busch, but they've got 2 pubs here in Bend now. I think there's one in Portland too, correct?
Yep.
But the original one is right
Denver, San
here
Diego.
on Galveston.
Yeah, they're all over the place now. Boise.
So you've got coffee shops, you've got tons of places to grab beer, lunch. You've got a couple gas stations. You have some of the higher end restaurants here on Galveston. You have Ariana. Ryan alluded to Bosa earlier, really nice Italian. Ariana is like a Mediterranean type cuisine. You've got Paria up there, which is like a fusion kind of Mexican style food. What else do we have over here that's
Boss
just
Rambler straight
Boss
ahead.
Rambler,
We'll pan over there in a second.
Sun River Brewing, another great place to grab a bite here in town. You've got Brother John's. Brother John's is a really cool little restaurant. It is actually an old house here. Really small, great food. They've got cocktails, beer,
Boss
all that you
Rambler.
need there. And then if you want to get a little healthier, Ben's kind of known for beer and everything else, you've got Mother's Juice Cafe. Great all natural juices. They've got great food there. There's just so much here. You've got Kona Ice Blend. Galveston's this one little stretch of road that leads over to like Summit High School. It's really kind of the entryway to the
Gateway
west
to
side
Phil's
of town.
Trail.
Phil's Trail, yep.
Yep.
There's just so much over here that it's a really neat space that we've watched really transform over the last 20 years.
Yep, something I want to touch on right now. This side of the street, all commercial, right? This side of the street here, a little bit further down on Galveston, these are still homes, right? A couple blocks in, all homes. And so it's a very unique mix of commercial zoned area right here on Galveston Avenue, but then you are just steps away and just a few feet away from all the homes, historic homes. There's smaller homes, there's bigger homes. There's just a lot of creativity with the renovation of these homes that have taken place over the years, because most of these homes were built probably 75 or 80 years ago, and since then they've been either renovated or they just stay put the way they are. And so a very unique mix of homes in this area, but again, you are just a stone's throw away from all the action here on the west side of town.
So you've got right over here, if we want to pan over, you can see 10 Barrel over there.
Original 10 Barrel Brewing right there.
Pretty cool spot, great outdoor patio. You got indoor, outdoor bar, really neat space. Right here, we're right in front of Kona. So really great place in the summertime. You can get acai bowls, all kinds of different stuff here, but then literally the next property up is a residence. So
there's a house right there. There's a house, just like that.
If you're into
Pretty cool.
being close to amenities, if you want to be able to just go out your front door and have restaurants and shopping right out your door, again, close proximity to the old mill and downtown, this is definitely a great location for you.
So we'll keep walking up Galveston here. We'll touch on a couple other unique businesses on this stretch of road, but we just want to give you guys a feel for what this area of town is all about. As we continue our travels on Galveston Avenue, we have behind us right here, this is Ariana, one of the acclaimed restaurants in all of Bend. In fact, if you wanted to eat here, you'll probably need reservations at least 2 months in advance. There's a couple restaurants that are like that. They have bar service, but if you want to get a reservation for a table, you're gonna have to put a reservation on the books. Probably 60 days in advance. A couple other restaurants like that could be Zydeco, it could be Bos Torres, it could be the Brick House. There are some very high-end restaurants. There's also some very awesome just walk-in style restaurants like the one just over there behind Ariana, which is not Habla Tacos. What is that one called?
This is El Sancho.
El Sancho.
Yeah, El Sancho's great tacos. So Ariana is so hard to get into. One of our very good friends had reservations. Something came up, couldn't go. He called like our entire friend groups like, hey, do you want my reservations? Instead of just letting them go, he tried to transfer them to us because it's really kind of hard to get in here.
He knows they're scarce.
Yeah.
It's hard to get into places like this.
But do you like cupcakes? Let's show Midas.
Midas Cupcakes. Go figure.
Spin around.
Very high-end restaurant. Right next door is a very high-end cupcake shop.
So whether you're gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, this place has it all, and they are amazing. These are the best cupcakes on planet Earth.
They really are.
They've got a spot here. They've also got a spot on the east side of Bend. So pretty much for all of my family's birthday parties, we go get cupcakes from Ida's. They're fantastic. They're fairly priced. I mean, they're not the cheapest, but instead of having this big sheet cake from Costco or one of those places, you get 4 or 5 great, they're huge cupcakes. They're absolutely delicious. So if you're in Bend, stop by Ida's. It's amazing.
We are approaching the end of Galveston, this corridor here. We're coming up on a roundabout. It's known as the Flaming Chicken Roundabout. We'll show you what we mean by that in a second, but there are 4 interesting businesses at the corner of this roundabout and intersection that we're gonna touch on, and then we'll wrap up the video to give you guys the better understanding and conclusion to what the Galveston corridor is all about. So let's just walk a few more feet and we will wrap the video up.
We gotta keep walking, Ryan. I'm hot.
Yes, indeed. It's very hot today. We are at the intersection of the Flaming Chicken Roundabout. You can see that thing right behind me here. We're gonna wrap this video up. There's 4 businesses here that are all unique in their own right, but they are a staple of this intersection. Right behind me is gonna be the Victorian Cafe, arguably one of the best breakfasts in town. Okay, on the other side is gonna be the Priya Grill. Zach was talking about that a couple moments ago. That is a very unique restaurant concept.
Huge burritos, margaritas,
Jambalaya burrito.
Oh yeah.
Fettuccine Alfredo burrito, things like that. So go there. The line is usually out the door. If we pan right behind, we're gonna be on this side of the intersection here. A brand new electric bike shop. Go figure.
Murph's e-bikes.
Electric bikes are a huge trend in Bend right now. And go figure, there's a food truck there as well. There's food trucks just about everywhere in town. And last but not least, if you want 24-hour authentic Mexican food, we've got Taco Salsa right over there. So if you're out on the town and you get the urge for that 4th meal and Taco Bell is closed, well, guess what? Taco Salsa, typically between the other 9 to 5 is when they're busiest, but that's a great spot to go get a late night snack as well. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. We're so glad you're here on the channel, supporting our videos, learning about Bend, Oregon. When it's your time, please reach out to us. But first, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment in the comment section below. And if it is your time, call us, text us, email us, set up a Zoom. It starts with you guys reaching out to us. We're so glad you're here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
And if there's any other videos, things you'd like us to cover, please put it in the comments. We'd love to know what you guys want to know about Bend, Oregon. We'll see you guys in the next video.
See you guys.